What's up, everybody? I'm Al Locker. This is your daily dose of HCW. Every single week we come to you live, and this week will be no different. I've got a lot to get through today, so I'm going to get started real quick. Insanity is next Monday. The matches are all set. The card is set in stone. The crowds are selling it out now. We're really looking forward to this card. We've been building up to this for the last month now, and now it's finally here. And judging by this past week in Monday Night Hell, the stories are definitely building to a climax. There's a lot of angst in that locker room. There's a lot of scores that need to be settled, and I'm going to get to all that in this edition of HCW Today with your host, Al Locker. Now let's start with Vettori and Tyke Index. This past Monday Night on Hell, we had the huge six-man tag match. Tyke Index, Kara, and Lance Mikes Defiance took on Natural Selection. Plus Vettori, we had Echo Rain and Glenn Greeny, who teamed up with Vettori. It was an excellent match. It went both ways. I mean, I remember last week we were talking. We didn't understand what way Tyke Index was going to come into this. If you remember last week, he was left to hang, and Vettori had his way with them. This week we were expecting Tyke to come out of House and Fire. He did, but it wasn't enough. Vettori pinned him 1, 2, 3. And it's a very serious issue for Tyke Index just now. It seems like Vettori has his number, and that's worrying. If you're Tyke Index and you're going to the pay-per-view, you would at least want to have a nice feeling about it. You'd want to get to know what you were doing first, but it wasn't the case this week. Vettori, he looks a real mountain to climb. If Tyke Index can overcome that, I'd be amazed. Tyke's been a great champion, but Vettori right now, Tyke's gonna have to find a way to deal with him. Otherwise, the last man standing match, Vettori's gonna win the world title. But that's another thing. The fans have been talking about this last man standing match all week long, and everybody's so excited for it. There's been a lot of debate from the wrestlers in the back to the staff and to the fans about who's going to win this and what's going to happen. There's only one way you can find that out, and that's by tuning into Insanity next week. Speaking of Defiance and Natural Selection, we also had Kara and Echo Rain. The two of them ripped each other apart. Kara took a complete beating, but she showed her resilience time and time again, leaping to the sky. That girl has no remorse. She does not care for her body. Every time I'm broadcasting and talking about one of her matches, I genuinely sometimes have to drop the broadcast mic because that girl, she's just insane. And Echo Rain, love her or hate her, she's been on fire since she came here. Those two girls go head to head, or should I say women, I dare call them girls to their face. Those two women go head to head next week in Insanity for the Pure Wrestling Championship, which comes back out. That title it's a title of excellence. If you win that title, then you've truly earned that title of excellence. So many great champions have in the past, as I said last week. But yeah, tune into that. And I have to apologize in advance. I've got a really sore throat today, guys. So yeah, bear with me. I've also got some extra stuff written down because there's so much I need to get through. I may need 2 parts today. So yeah, bear with me, guys. Also, we have the Glenn Greeny Lance Mikes match in Insanity. We've seen those two get it on. That match, we've had to, I remember the first week in HCW came back and Matthew Davis had his jail cell match. We've also had concerns from Parent Foundations about this one as well. Apparently, it's a very volatile situation. I'm not too sure how it's going to work. HCW, I've been assured by both Mike and Greeny the match will go ahead. They spent all of last week in meetings with parent groups to get the go-ahead for that. So yeah, that should go ahead as planned. And it's going to be insane. It is Insanity. The title isn't there for no reason. That match is going to be absolutely brutal. And God help both their bodies after it. I shudder to think what that could end up being. The climax to that could be something that nobody could envisage. I don't even want to think about it. I just think it's not wrestling. It's just going to be violent. It's not going to be catch-as-can wrestling. There's not going to be any arm bars. There's not going to be any takedowns. This is just going to be mano a mano, and it's going to be brutal. Absolutely brutal, guys. Now I want to get to, what do I want to get to? Yeah, Dave Wilson. Now, Dave Wilson called me out last week. Now this kid's only been in the business. He's apparently a 19-time world champion. What, am I supposed to be impressed? Hey, every time I watch your promos, I fucking fall asleep, so get a grip, pal. You should be focusing on me. You should be focusing on your match. And I hope Hell's Guardian kicks your ass this week for the #1 contender of the Extreme title. You know, there's so many young guys coming into this business, and they're all naive. They've all got a chip in their shoulder. Well, how about you just focus about your business in the ring, and I'll worry about my business at the ring. I'll call your match. I'll be unbiased, but if you get in my face, I can't promise I won't slap the fuck out your ass. Yeah, you heard me right, Dave Wilson. And I ain't kidding around this time. Yeah, and I'm not going to waste any more time now. This isn't about to promote my personal vendettas. This is about doing a show to promote my favorite company in the world, and a company that I've remained loyal to for 10 years now. I just don't like it when guys come along and try and get in my face when I'm just trying to do my job. Yeah, anyway. Huge 5-man was announced last night on HCW.com for Insanity. The winner of this match will go on to face either Tycoon Dex or Vittori the following week on Monday Night Hell. The 5 guys in this match are the Gladiator, Glacier, Ice, Odin, Snape, and Shock. Now, this is going to be an absolutely fantastic match between 5 of the rising stars here in HCW. All 5 guys have showed a tremendous amount of ability and potential the past couple of weeks. And it's going to be brutal. Anyone that wins this, well, you're in for a treat the following Monday Night Hell. You're going to have a world title match for Freeview Television. But yeah, I wouldn't even want to make a prediction in this one. I just think it's going to be, I mean, I was talking about Glenn Greeny and Lance Mike's being a non-catch-as-can match. This could be the opposite. This could have high spots in it, and it could also have some good wrestling. Those guys can all go. We all know what they're capable of. Glacier's beat Tycoon Dex. Odin Snake beat a very capable Fear past week. Ice has looked impressive a couple of weeks. Gladiator, he's got a point to prove, I believe. Gladiator has not won a match here, and it's stretched a long time. It's stretched a very long time. But if he can win this, he's right back in our world title hunt. Where it all began to go wrong for him, if you remember, it was when he lost the world title match at Final Initiation. He's never quite been the same since, and you can hear HCW fans signing in to the World Wide Web there. But yeah, there's a couple other things I want to get through, but yeah, I'm going to put that in part 2. So yeah, tune in after the break, grab a coffee, grab your snacks, and I'll be back in a second. The Al Locker Report, brought to you by Skittles. Taste the rainbow.